Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN, and welcome to the Lakers post-game show on ZSPN on YouTube. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight. Now, guys, before I get into the Lakers' much-needed win, a huge win tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers against the T-Wolves tonight, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff. And of course, like always, please make sure to like my page on Facebook, ZSPN, and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok at ZSPN. Guys, I really do appreciate all your love and support you guys have shown me all across social media and, of course, on this channel, ZSPN on YouTube. Please be sure to hit that notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button so you will know when I upload or go live of every single Lakers post-game show. So without further ado, guys, let's just get right into this huge win for the Lakers tonight. As of now, the Lakers winning tonight against T-Wolves. In the standings, the Lakers are now the 7th seed in the Western Conference. They were at the 9th, and now they get bumped up 2 spots, and now they're the 7th seed in the Western Conference when it comes down to all said and done. This was the goal in mind when it comes to the Lakers facing the T-Wolves tonight. The goal is to beat them so that we can get the 7th seed in the Western Conference. And basically the Lakers are like 1.5 games below the Golden State Warriors to potentially get the 6th seed. I mean, that's been the goal for the Lakers since the All-Star break, that they wanted to get the 6th seed in the Western Conference. I mean, if you really think about it, if the Lakers do get the 6th seed, they don't have to play in the play-in. They will be just in the playoffs, ready to go until the rest of the teams that are in the 7th through 10th seed battle it out in the play-in. So the Lakers basically have almost like 2 weeks of just resting when it comes down to having that seed in the Western Conference as the 6th seed potentially if the Lakers do decide to go on a run after this. So, guys, this is such a huge win for the Lakers. I mean, Sunday they're going to be facing the Houston Rockets, so that could be an opportunity for the Lakers to maybe continue on their win streak as it stands now. I mean, if you really think about it, with only 5 games remaining of the season, the Lakers have a pretty good chance of potentially clinching maybe the 6th seed, maybe the 7th seed. It sort of depends on how the Lakers finish off this NBA season. So it's sort of up in the air at this particular moment in time when it comes to the Lakers and the couple of games remaining of the regular season. I mean, next week that's when the season is over. I mean, is the bottom line when it comes to the Lakers and the NBA season, and all cards are there for the Lakers when it comes to them potentially finding their fate of this season when it comes down to if they potentially clinch the 6th seed, maybe the 7th seed. It sort of remains to be seen at this particular moment in time. But what a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers tonight, guys. I mean, they came to play and they dominated against the T-Wolves. They didn't look so well in the first half. I mean, let's be honest, the first half was a bit questionable because how well the T-Wolves were playing against the Lakers in the first half. But for some reason, everything turned around in a huge, huge way in the third quarter for the Los Angeles Lakers and leading on to the fourth quarter because of the great dominance of Anthony Davis, who had an amazing, amazing night. MVP 2K numbers for the Los Angeles Lakers out there tonight, guys. I mean, what a great performance for Anthony Davis tonight, guys. He did suffer an ankle. I think he sprained an ankle in this game, but he played through the injury. So that's something that tells you what most people I haven't been those critics, but some of the critics have been saying that, Anthony Davis is fragile. I mean, he's the guy who is not tough. Well, judging by a guy who rolled his ankle had a sprained ankle, basically, played through it until he had to go to the locker room. That tells you that this guy is tough. He wanted to win this game for the Lakers, and this was a bottom line win for the Lakers tonight. They needed to get this win so they can clinch the seventh seed in the Western Conference. It's not like a done deal. I mean, the Lakers still need to potentially win some games more and hopefully wait for other teams around the Lakers, like OKC, like the Pelicans. The list goes on when it comes to the players, the teams that are in the play-in, they're vying for any seed for the postseason. They need to hope for those teams that they need to lose their games. So it's kind of like a up and down type of situation when it comes to the Lakers and the rest of the teams in the Western Conference for an opportunity to play in the playoffs. So with that being said, guys, I mean, it's just sort of just prayers up for Anthony Davis. Hopefully, it's not anything too serious. According to reports after the post game interview from Coach Darvin Ham, he basically puts out there that Anthony Davis will be fine and he will play against the Houston Rockets on Sunday. So that's you can say that's good news, but there's some, including myself, I'm kind of thinking this way as well, that maybe just to be on the safe side, maybe we should sit out Anthony Davis because of a great performance he put up. I mean, just for him to stay healthy and be ready to go for the postseason, we need him to be as healthy and ready to go as much as he can. But at the same time, the Lakers do need to win some games. And, when it comes to the Houston Rockets, the Lakers don't really have size when it comes to, basically trying to defeat the Houston Rockets, one of the worst teams in the Western Conference. So it's kind of like, it's all up to Anthony Davis if he wants to play on Sunday. But, if anything, if he be ready to go, hopefully, if he's ready to go and wants to play, then let him go for it. I mean, we don't need to low manage him. If that's the case, maybe he needs to play less minutes to just preserve his ankle and just maybe Darvin Ham can play it that way. But it sort of depends on Anthony Davis, and Darvin Ham even said that hell yeah he'll be ready to go for Sunday's game against the Houston Rockets. So it's all up to Anthony Davis if he wants to play, but prayers up for him because we needed to be as healthy and ready to go once the season is over for the Lakers to be ready to go for the postseason. And as much wins as the Lakers could achieve, it sort of depends on how they will just finish off this season because, as I mentioned, only 6 games remaining. The Lakers have to do whatever they can to win games and preserve those wins, so at least they can have a fighting chance of securing where their seed is in the Western Conference. So as stands now, the Lakers are the 7th seed, but the goal is the 6th seed. So it sort of remains to be seen how the Lakers will potentially finish off this season. But let's just hope for the Lakers to just finish off the season strong. But without further ado, guys, let's just get into the Lakers stats. I mean, talk about a great performance from the Los Angeles Lakers, especially the second half. They came to play, they showed up, and they showed what they're made of when it came to the second half of their shooting efforts, their defensive efforts, which was very impressive from this Lakers team when it comes down to their defensive side. They really came back in a big way, 35 points coming back in the third quarter, and they just continued on after that with just competing against the Minnesota Timberwolves, which they were very competitive. I have to say, the T-Wolves, they were very competitive against the Los Angeles Lakers. So it was such a competitive game, but the Lakers had a better edge in the second half with their dominant performance, especially when it came down to their shooting efforts and their field goal. The Lakers shot 50% from the field, 40 to 41% from the three. The Lakers had 28 assists, 53 rebounds, 15 offensive rebounds, 10 steals, 5 blocks, and they're tied with the Minnesota Timberwolves with 16 turnovers. So with that being said, I mean, the Lakers did whatever they can to win this game. And, this season so far, a win is a win at any given moment for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to this season and their struggles as of this season. But, you can just tell that with the new added additions from that trade that we made at the trade deadline, you can tell that slowly the new players, are getting very comfortable with playing with LeBron and playing with the rest of the Lakers players on this team from the beginning of this season. So you can tell that the chemistry is very strong with this Los Angeles Lakers team. So I'm really liking it, and hopefully they can continue on this chemistry that they're on, and with this motivation to continue to win after this win, with I believe 6 to 5 games remaining of this regular season. So really can't wait for the Lakers to finish off this season strong and potentially get maybe the 6th seed. You never know, maybe the 5th seed. It sort of depends on those teams how they finish off their season as well. So, but the goal is the 6th seed. Right now we're the 7th, so we're kind of like in a good situation now. But at the same time, if the Lakers want to be on a better side, they should get the 6th seed so they can be secured for the playoffs instead of playing in the play-in. So, it's kind of like a situation there where the Lakers have to just really buckle down and hopefully just go on a run after this win against the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight. So, but let's just talk about the player stats. Anthony Davis dominated for the Los Angeles Lakers tonight in MVP 2K type of numbers tonight. When it comes down to it, played for 36 minutes, had 38 points for the Los Angeles Lakers, went 15 of 26 from the field. And let's all remember, Anthony Davis did sprain his ankle. But he still managed to play through the game with that sprained ankle. So kudos to him for staying that long until he had to leave early to get some treatment. But judging by what Darvin Ham said, he'll be healthy, ready to go for Sunday's game against the Houston Rockets. So that could be an opportunity for, I guess, some good sign that Anthony Davis will be okay. But let's just hope that with Darvin Ham's sake and the Lakers' sake, that maybe they should reduce his minutes potentially, or maybe have him sit out maybe a couple of games with only 5 to 6 games remaining of the regular season. So this is a perfect opportunity for the Lakers management or Darvin Ham to make a decision on Anthony Davis when it comes to him preserving his ankle and just maybe just somehow, I don't know, just have him, be, not take so much load on this Lakers team, because obviously we have LeBron returning. So obviously his dominance will play a big role of how Anthony Davis is feeling when it comes down to his health. And also D'Angelo Russell is also back. So it's just a matter of size-wise when it comes to the center position. I mean, the only big man is out there is Anthony Davis, and you can also consider, Jared Vanderbilt and also Wayne Gabriel when it comes down to big men caliber players. But other than that, I mean, the only pure big man is Anthony Davis when it comes down to it. So a speedy recovery. And let's just, prayers up for Anthony Davis so he can be healthy and, stay healthy. And hopefully his ankle is not anything too serious that will keep him out for a lengthy period. So, but like I'm on a loop, so my apologies. But whatever Darvin Ham said, we can hear from his word and say, you know what, Anthony Davis will be all right and ready to go for the postseason, or at least these 5 to 6 games remaining of the regular season. So, but my suggestion, if Anthony Davis wants to play and play through his ankle injury or his sprained ankle, hopefully it's not anything too serious. But when it comes down to it, hopefully, let's just say that maybe his minutes should be reduced. Let's just say it as that. Let's have Anthony Davis reduce his minutes. The Lakers reduce his minutes so he can be, not put too much pressure on him to dominate every single game. So, because, he's been great for the past 2 games. He's been averaging 30 points a game and giving us around 15 rebounds a game. So kudos for Anthony Davis for these past couple of games that he's been stepping up for the Los Angeles Lakers. But, we need him more than ever when it comes to the postseason. So that's all I really have to say when it comes down to his performance and his health with his, with him rolling his ankle or sprained ankle, whichever type of level that he's on. Hopefully, it's not anything too serious. But yeah, I mean, just a speedy recovery for Anthony Davis for sure, and prayers up for Anthony Davis. But he had a great night. 38 points, 17 rebounds, and 2 blocks and 1 steal for the Los Angeles Lakers, MVP of tonight's game. LeBron James had a solid night. He had 18 points, went 7 of 19 from the field. So, not so much mid range and not a lot of scoring on his part, but, he managed to give us 18 points. So, a solid night for LeBron James, had 10 rebounds. And 2 blocks for the Los Angeles Lakers and 1 steal. But let's just make sure when it comes down to this, if somehow Anthony Davis needs to reduce his minutes, we all know that LeBron James will step up to the plate and help out the Lakers because he's back now. I mean, he's not putting too much pressure on when it comes down to dominating every single night because of the dominance of Anthony Davis. So, with that being said, I mean, let's just hope that LeBron James will bring his A game in these four. No, sorry. I need to make sure. I think it's 6 to 5 games remaining of the regular season. So the Lakers have the final week is next week of the NBA season to really finish off the season strong. And just knowing LeBron and his goal to reach the postseason, that's been his goal since the start of the season, is to not miss a postseason. So that's the goal. And the goal is to get the 6th seed in the Western Conference. And that's what the Lakers are trying to achieve if they continue to win games after this win tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves, with the 7th seed that they're clinching as it stands now. And let's just hope for the Lakers' sake that they achieve it for sure. So, but, a solid night for LeBron James. Austin Reeves continuously always amazes us in any given moment. He's the main focal point of the starting lineup. I mean, when you think about, just the combinations of the starting lineup and how well they've been dominating since this lineup was in place. I mean, this is such a good lineup, I have to say. And kudos to, a Darvin Ham for putting a really good rotation, really good lineup for these past couple of games. I mean, if you guys been noticing, that the combinations of Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell, Jared Vanderbilt, and you can make the argument for Dennis Schroeder coming off the bench as our 6th man, and along with Rui Hachimura, that tells you right there, those combination of those athletes, those players, tells you that the Lakers can win games with those combinations and those certain lineups in play for the Lakers to win every single night. So with that being said, this is a good lineup. Kudos to Darvin Ham for putting up this particular lineup, and it's been working. It's been working. I mean, this is the same lineup for these past 2 games that the Lakers have been winning games because of this lineup. So let's hope this continues moving forward after this win tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So with that, just going back to what I was saying about Austin Reeves, he had a great night. 15 points for the Los Angeles Lakers. Went 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3. So his shooting efforts has been nothing but sensational to have. He's been shooting around 37 to 38% from the 3. So it's been nothing but helpful for Austin Reeves' shooting efforts. That's been a really good help for the Los Angeles Lakers since the All-Star break. I mean, the guy has been nothing but on a tear since averaging 15 points a game after the All-Star break. So the guy has been a whole different player since then. And he's been dominant ever since with his shooting efforts and been helping the Lakers out in a big way. Let's see here. He had 6 rebounds as well and had 2 assists out there tonight, guys. But, he played for 30 minutes and has been well worthy of those 30 minutes because it's been great to have for Austin Reeves with his dominance tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and a big help for the Los Angeles Lakers since he'd been starting for the Lakers after his historic numbers that he put up against the Orlando Magic. And since then, the Lakers have not decided to change his role on the team. And it's been showing. So great job out there for Austin Reeves. And just a side note, I hope he gets paid over the summer because he deserves it. and I hope the Lakers give whatever that he wants when it comes to a contract next season. So, or in the off season. So, just want to put that out there when it comes down to Austin Reeves. D'Angelo Russell playing against his former team in the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight, put up 12 points. He had a solid night when it comes down to his shooting efforts. Is not so great, but he managed to give us 10 assists out there tonight. So his playmaking has been a big help for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to his playmaking and his style of play. So it's been a big help for the Lakers. And just the combinations, as I keep mentioning, when it comes down to the lineups, D'Angelo Russell and the combination of Austin Reeves, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis works very well when it comes down to the chemistry that those four players have, along with Jared Vanderbilt. Tells you right there that this is a good lineup that you should continue to have moving forward, especially in the final stretch of the NBA season, with the Lakers trying to win games as much as they can so they can secure a seed in the Western Conference. So that obviously has been working ever since, and hopefully Darvin Ham continues to have that mindset and the right rotations, putting up there every single matchup when it comes down to it moving forward. So kudos to Rob Pelinka on the lineup once again, and just a great combination and great chemistry for when it comes down to D'Angelo Russell and the starting lineup. And especially with Austin Reeves as of late. So great job out there for D'Angelo Russell, a solid night. Jerry Vanderbilt, he also had 12 points out there tonight, went 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 from the three. So his shooting efforts was going in for the Los Angeles Lakers, with the 40% that the Lakers as a whole put up in tonight's game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So, but he had a great night with his shooting efforts, had 5 rebounds, and had 2 steals out there tonight. When it comes down to it, guys, I have to say Jared Vanderbilt is going to be a big focal point of the team when it comes down to defense, and just how reliable he can be when it comes to the postseason. I mean, he's going to be a big help for the Lakers once we reach the postseason. It's going to be very fun to have him in this lineup, and with the combinations of D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves. I mean, you can just tell that he fits with every single player in the starting lineup, especially with Anthony Davis and LeBron James as well. So he needs to be in the lineup as much as more than anything when it comes down to how this team has been, playing ever since this lineup was in play. And I'm continuously bringing up the lineup because it's been nothing but very fun to watch. I mean, it's been really great to have, and the combinations of those players, how they feed off each other with the great chemistry, tells you that this is a perfect lineup to keep in play once the season is over and then heading into the postseason. So just, once again, great job for Darvin Ham once again for this lineup. And then let's talk about Dennis Schroeder in the second unit. As you can tell, for these past couple of games, we have not seen the type of dominance coming from the second unit. And that also has to do with the dominance of how well the starting lineup has been playing since the lineup that Darvin Ham put together with Austin Reeves and in the lineup, along with LeBron, Anthony Davis, and D'Angelo Russell and Jared Vanderbilt. I mean, the second unit, you can just tell that they have not been showing a lot of, you can say, some huge numbers per se. But, when it comes down to the effort, you can tell the effort is there when it comes down to some of the players trying their best to help the Lakers out in any way they can, even though they've been dominating for these past couple of games. But, Dennis Schroeder had a solid night. He had a very good solid night when it comes down to the second half, how well he's been very reliable when it comes down to the combination and the chemistry that he has with Austin Reeves and also with D'Angelo Russell and Jared Vanderbilt as well. And obviously he has a great chemistry with LeBron and Anthony Davis, but most importantly, if anything, who has a better chemistry when it comes down to Austin Reeves? he has more better chemistry with D'Angelo Russell more than Dennis Schroeder, but it's kind of works both hands when it comes down to the equal type of players that fit with Austin Reeves' skill set. So, you can just tell that Austin Reeves works very, very well with no, excuse me, Dennis Schroeder works very well with Austin Reeves when it comes down to them being in the same lineup. So you can tell that the combination of those two and the chemistry really works well for the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to winning games as much as they can, this season. And obviously, when it comes down to his performance, he put up 11 points, went 3 of 4 from the field, and managed to give us 6 assists and 2 steals for the Los Angeles Lakers out there tonight. So this was a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers, and just great effort from Dennis Schroeder when it comes down to the second unit. And Rui Hachimura put up 4 points and 6 rebounds out there tonight. Wayne Gabriel, guys, even though he put up 4 points and his energy has been very fun to watch, there was a key moment in the game where we saw a bit of a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar moment. I mean, the sky hook that he did. I mean, I did not know that he was going to pull that off, and he actually did in the game. And it was very fun to see when it comes down to what Wayne Gabriel is capable of doing when it comes down to putting that type of skill set on display for Laker fans to watch when it comes down to the love that we have for him. And obviously, just seeing that from him was nothing but very interesting and fun to watch when it comes down to that particular moment. So great job out there for Wade Gabriel. And then Malik Beasley, his shooting efforts tonight was very good out there tonight compared to his past couple of games. It's been abysmal. But at the same time, when it comes down to his performance out there, he put up 9 points, went 3 of 4 from the three. So the main chunk of the shooting efforts from the 40% from the three as a team, most of those shooting efforts came from Malik Beasley with 3 and 4 from the three out there tonight, along with Jared Vanderbilt's 2 of 2 and Austin Reeves 2 of 3. So, obviously the combination of those dominant shooters tonight was really the main focal point of how the Lakers turned this game around in the second half. So, kudos to Malik Beasley and his shooting efforts out there tonight. So great job for Malik Beasley. And then, Troy Brown Jr. had a bad night, but, obviously his presence was not really that known out there tonight because of the dominance of our starting lineups and just a couple of players from the second unit. So regardless, this was a huge win for Los Angeles Lakers, as the title of the video or this live stream shows that this was a much needed win for the Los Angeles Lakers. And, for them to be moved up into the 7th seed, you can just tell that the Lakers are just a couple of games away from at least securing a potential playoff seed in the 6th seed, maybe the 5th seed. I mean, it sort of remains to be seen with only 6 to 5 games remaining of the regular season. Could the Lakers potentially, go on a run with 4 to 6 games remaining of the regular season with just going on a run and just finish off the season strong with a couple of wins under their belt to finish off the season. And, just with the recent injury report from Anthony Davis, like I said, if he wants to play and if he's healthy and he feels good and wants to play for the rest of the 6 to 5 games remaining of the regular season, then let him go for it. But at the same time, the Lakers should be very risky to just maybe reduce Anthony Davis's minutes or potentially let him sit out the next couple of games. It sort of depends on maybe just how he's feeling. But if he wants to continue to play for the rest of the season, I don't know, maybe. I mean, there's a good chance that maybe the Lakers management will maybe somehow just request that Anthony Davis sit out for the rest of the season with only 6 to 5 games remaining, just to preserve his ankle so he can be healthy and ready to go for the postseason more than anything. So we just have to wait and see how he's feeling for the next couple of days. The Lakers, as I said, they have a Sunday's game against the Houston Rockets. So, the Lakers do lack size compared to the Houston Rockets that have size. And, there's just an opportunity now for the Los Angeles Lakers to, you know, it's just a decision time and how Anthony Davis will be feeling. So, with that being said, we just have to hope that Anthony Davis will be all right with his recent ankle injury, and hopefully he'll be healthy and ready to go. I mean, if anything, if he wants to get a double check on his ankle, maybe he should go to, I don't know, Germany, see Dennis Schroeder's doctor. I mean, so it just tells you right there. I don't know, maybe he needs to get a second opinion or something, because obviously with LeBron James, what he saw in Dennis Schroeder's doctor, he came back real quick because the expectations was that he was going to be out until the last 3 games of the regular season. But notice now he came back a couple of days ago, so it just tells you right there that maybe Anthony Davis maybe needs to check gets a second opinion when it comes down to his ankle. So, but if he's healthy, if he's all right and ready to go, if he wants to play, then let him play. But I'll be all right if somehow Anthony Davis sits out for the last week of the regular season. So, that's just my own personal opinion because I think the Lakers are capable enough to win games without Anthony Davis, with LeBron's return and D'Lo's return, and just the combinations of some of the players like Austin Reeves, how he's been playing, and Jared Vanderbilt. You can just tell that those combination of those players, they are capable of winning games with the type of scheduling the Lakers have uh, as their season, as being an easy schedule for the remainder of the season. So it sort of depends on Anthony Davis if he wants to go through that, but it's all up to him for sure. So yeah, guys, I mean, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and please follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at ZSPN. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this video so you guys can check out my social media sites. And once again, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you will know when I upload or go live on every single Lakers post-game show. And guys, once again, please give me your thoughts about the Lakers win tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I really want to know your thoughts about it. Was this a huge win for the Lakers? And do you expect the Lakers to go on a run after this win tonight? Or do you think the Lakers will struggle due to Anthony Davis's injury? I mean, that type of fear factor when it comes to what Anthony Davis injury could affect the Lakers. But at the same time, if you really think about it, there's only 5 to 6 games remaining of the regular season. Could the Lakers somehow sit out Anthony Davis for a couple of games? So maybe the Lakers could just preserve Anthony Davis's injuries so they can be on the safe side when it comes to having him healthy, ready to go for the postseason. Sort of remains to be seen. We have to wait more about the updates and just for him to get reevaluated for these next couple of days when it comes to his ankle. But judging by the optimistic and the report from Darvin Ham in his post-game interview after the win tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves, that tells you right there that he said that he'll be ready to go for Sunday's game against the Houston Rockets, and hell yeah, that's the quote. Hell yeah, he'll be ready to go for the Sunday's game against the Houston Rockets. So when it comes down to it, we just have to wait and see about that. And hopefully Anthony Davis will be healthy and ready to go. And just this team in general, let's hope that they will potentially, go on a run after this win tonight. I mean, the Lakers have a goal in mind to go and clinch the 6th seed in the Western Conference. So they have to knock off the Golden State Warriors to make that happen. So Let's just hope that maybe the Houston Rockets will, no, excuse me, the Golden State Warriors will lose their games with 5 to 6 games remaining of the regular season. Could they somehow, maybe the Lakers can sneak themselves in to the 6th seed? Sort of remains to be seen at this particular moment from now until next week, the final week of the NBA season. So let's just cross our fingers and hopefully the Lakers will achieve that potentially for these last couple of games of the regular season. So thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. And please, once again, follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at ZSPN. And of course, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you will know when I upload on this channel. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.